What is up, guys? Welcome back to Will of DDT. My name is Anonymous, and today I'm going to be bringing you my OP10 Pluffy gameplay guide. So yeah, guys, if you just want to see the deck list, of course you can pause here, check it out, it's right on the screen. If you want to hear more in-depth explanations for why some of these cards are in here, if you're maybe a new player to the game, you want to hear how these cards work, definitely click on the link in the description down below. I have a deck profile video where I just go through the cards, the ratios, why we're playing them. But yeah, if you just want to see gameplay, you're in the right place, so keep watching, and yeah, we'll jump right into the video. Alrighty, guys, let us try to find some meta matchups here. Shanks is a pretty solid one. Yellow Kid, usually this is a matchup that we absolutely stomp, but good Kid players can definitely make it a little difficult. This hand is kind of, but I've got the Zoro Juro, so I'm inclined to keep. You never know. You could end up with worse, but not a particularly great hand. Okay, double Zoro Juro definitely makes it a lot better. At least we have something to play off a Luffy Taro if we're able to find it. So we're going to swing 5 into him. He takes, and then we're going to go ahead and play our Zoro Juro here to search, and we find the Luffy Taro. I'd love to go for Sangoro, but obviously we got to go for this guy so that we have a a good wide board play next turn. And yeah, we are just going to pass on that. So this is a pretty standard matchup. I don't think there's anything too special you want to be doing against Yellow Kid. Yellow Kid, you do have to keep in mind, has lots of abilities to trash your life, so I'm actually more inclined to usually just kind of recklessly take life. Yeah, dude, 9k, absolutely, we're taking that. That's terrible, though. I mean, you really would have hoped that he would have had like a Basil Hawkins or something to play there just to make our life a little worse. But yeah, damn, had I known this was coming, I would have grabbed this on Goro, but that's irrelevant, I guess. You got to go off the knowledge you have. So yeah, like I said, we're doing pretty standard stuff in this matchup. You will notice we swinging 6 here first. I think early game it doesn't matter whether you swing your bigger numbers first or your lower numbers. I just prefer against decks that have triggers, Blackbeard, Kid, some other scenarios. You generally want to swing, oh yeah, against the red deck, sometimes Mole Pistol. You want to swing with your characters first, just because if they get a lucky trigger out of life that kills your character, you'll be happy that you at least got the value out of it, right? So yeah, I'm going to swing 6, then 5, then I'm going to take a life, and we got the Sangoro. Yeah, man, we got to take that. We spend 7 on the Luffy Taro, we -1. We play our Sangoro off of him, and we are looking pretty damn good here. Kid has nothing on board, so we are actually like just chilling. He plays an Uroj. I like that pick. He goes 6 at life. We're definitely going to give him a 2k for that. Even though, like I said, he's going to start getting to the point where he can just trash our life for free. I still think it's important to just not put ourselves in an overly lethal position right off the bat. You know, this is a matchup where you don't really need to play any of your tall units. I think you can succeed just by going wide with these little guys, because he doesn't really have any board clear per se. And so he's at 6 cards right now. I'm actually going to swing 8 first with my Luffy Taro. That's going to force him to take a life. I assume he's not going to block right away with Uroj. So I'm going to swing 8 and try to get him to go up to 7 cards, because a lot of people don't play around this blocker law over here. I like dropping him when we can, and there it is. He's got 7 cards in hand, and we are just going to punish him for it. We're going to spend 4 on blocker law, who, if the opponent has 7 in hand, oh, my bad, use the card action, you minus a Don, and you trash 2 from hand. What did we get? And we got his 8-cost Kid, boys. Let's go. He may have another one. Who knows? An 8 Don is very likely. We'll just see him play another one. But, yeah, I mean, that feels good, guys. Like, we definitely want to... Oh, shoot! I should have swung with Sanji first, because I don't get the swing. But then if I swung with Sanji first, he would have countered, and then I wouldn't have been able to play the law. I don't know. You can kind of argue different ways around it, but yeah, whatever. It's all good. So we are at 7 Dawn right now. Part of me wants to just play a Bon Clay so that the bigger bodies he plays will just become fuel for big swings on our turn, especially because he doesn't have any searchers on board. He can't just swing at this thing for free. He's got to spend like an actual swing to try to kill Bon Clay. So I think I might just do that, and in so doing, I'll get a Dawn, which I can use for Giant if needed. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play Bon Clay here and get a Dawn, and I am going to pass. This deck is really versatile, guys. You've got Bon Clay and Zoro as your second turn plays. You've got, San Goro, like I said in my deck profile video, if you watch that, I think a lot of people think that this is a mandatory 4 of. I've been fine with just 3 as of late. Yeah, I think this deck is like very, very nice toolbox. If he's going to swing 7 at life here, I'm honestly probably just going to take it because... Yeah, again, man, I'd rather just take the life to my hand before he gets to just trash it for free. And especially because, I mean, I have the 2k, 1k, I do, but these are blockers, which I can later play to defend if needed. And he just quits. Yeah, I mean, we were definitely winning that. There was no chance that he was going to win that. Again, Yellow Kid, you do have to respect it a little bit. I did, if you guys were watching my deck profile video, I actually won top 5 in a store championship today with this Pluffy deck list, but my one loss was to a Yellow Kid, which I was really kind of ashamed of, but he was a good player. He definitely knew. I also missed my Zoro Juro against him, which was kind of a rough start, but overall, I mean, yeah, props to him. So, Yellow Kid, you do have to worry about it a little bit, but overall, I think it's a very favored matchup for us. You just get to go super wide, and yeah, again, take your life kind of recklessly. Just make sure you have 5 cost blockers on board so that he can't get rid of them easily, and then just always keep up a Dawn for Giant. I think that's the proper way to play that matchup, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we were winning that one regardless. Anyways, guys, let's find another matchup to play. Alrighty, guys, let's search for another match here. Ooh, let's try Bonney. Bonney is typically thought of as a losing matchup for this deck. We are running the... What's that card called, man? Gamma Knife. Bonney chooses to go first. I'm gonna say Mulligan, man. I like the Bon Clay in this matchup. That's pretty damn good. I think turn 3 9 cost is probably what I'm going for. I'm gonna go ahead and pass this turn. Bonney did give me second, which kind of sucks, but since she did, I want to get my Bon Clay and probably just turbo ramp into a 9 cost. Not particularly. The big drops aren't particularly scary for Bonney, just because it's like, whatchamacallit, she is able to rest one swing every turn, but regardless, just establishing it I think is really good. Well before he can play a 9 cost Shanks to kill it or anything like that. So he takes, we are definitely going to activate, and that is going to be a... Do I want to go Bon Clay, or would I rather go... It's hard to say. I think I'll go... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I think I'm actually going to go the standard route here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Giant. Why not? And I'll pass. I haven't seen Gamma Knife yet. This is a match where I think it's really important to see it. That's honestly the main matchup we're running it for, even though Bonnie's not really considered that top tier anymore as this meta has kind of shaken out. But regardless, I think we still do have to kind of respect it. He's going 5k at us. We're going to give him the... At this point, it's too late for Bon Clay, so I'd say we just give him the Bon Clay. It's fine. He's got 2 Dawn for that. Okay. So this is not bad. We can actually go ahead and play... oh, he's going to rest one of our swings, which is irritating. Since I don't have the Luffy Taro here, let's Got 6 in hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and just swing 6 into the Bonney. Just gonna rest my leader, that's fine. No blocker, okay. And I want to be able to play one of my 9 drops next turn. If I use a Dawn minus ability, might... Yeah, let's activate. Let's see if we get a Luffy Taro off top. We do not. Tough. So then we are gonna go ahead and just play. I think a wider board is better, man. I don't know that I care about attacks right now per se. I think. Do I just keep being greedy and grabbing giants? I think I low-key just need some 2Ks, bro. Yeah, let's just grab a 2K. It's fine. And then we are going to spend the other 4 on, I guess, a blocker law or something. Maybe just to establish one. Or we can search for the gamma knife. And we don't get it. Tough. We'll grab another Zoro. We'll grab a Nami, it's fine. And we will go ahead and just pass here. Cavendish, pretty predictable over here. He's going 5K at life. We'll give him a blocker law. Keep staying at 6 cards, so we're not able to use this damn thing. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, I think it's a good time to establish that, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 at life. That's why I like running 3 Linlins. I think just seeing it as your first 9 drop is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I'm tired or what. I've played this matchup kind of scuffed. I'm at 10 Dawn. I could have just avoided taking life last turn and just been at 9 Dawn, and I think we would have been totally fine. But it is what it is, whatever. Wait, hold on. Let's swing 2 at this Bonney first. He's probably gonna let it die, but if he doesn't, then we swing 5 at it. Okay. Then we swing 5 at life. Come on. And then we are going to go ahead and do 9, returning a Dawn, trashing the... I just feel like Sangoro's too slow at this point, and then we're going to gain a life, and we're going to tuck Cavendish into the bottom. We're going to go ahead and pass there. Nine Dawn, I expect to see a kid. Not sure if they're still on Zoro here. Okay. Plays a Bonney. Just infinite Bonnies, bro. He's seen. That's his 3rd Bonney. Going 7 at life. I wonder if we just take that. 9. I think we end up in scarier scenarios later on, so I'm probably going to try and counter that. Stay healthy while we can. Alright, how many cards in hand? I'm gonna swing 9 at him, see if he takes the bait. If he does, then we play the blocker law. No, he blocks. Oh, But he blocked with killers, meaning he still goes up to 7 cards in hand, which is kind of fun. Yeah, man. I'll mess around. Snipe 2 cards from your hand. Let's go ahead and go for a 2 at the Bonney. What did we get, by the way? Got Rosie and Shanks. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And I still need 4 Dawn to just play my Nami blocker. And I want 2 Dawn up just so that a Hody doesn't completely cook my defensives. So we're actually just going to keep it simple here. We're going to go 6. I could have gone 5-6 in this matchup. Like I said earlier against the kid, I'm just sometimes playing a little too conservatively around triggers, but probably in this matchup, I don't think there's any triggers we need to worry about. We should have gone just 5-6. This one he probably counters. Oh, he takes. Bro's hand might just be cooked. And then we are going to go ahead and spend 4 on our Nami over here. Now, what to trash? I'm not going to lie, this is a bit of a decision because I really like this Sanji to just try to go for game. This Luffy, I just feel like if he plays... Are we really going to play that Luffy at this point, actually? I don't know. It's bad, but I think Uso Hachi is actually our best bet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, and we'll pass. So we have 2 blockers, 2 Dawn. So whether he plays... If he plays Hody and tries to wreck our 2 blockers, then at least we've got 2 Dawn up and vice versa. So we should be good here. I say we put this Nami to work before she just gets rested. Anyway. Carrot's frozen the Zoro. He's going 9 at 6, just asking to get a giant. We're going to return 2 Dawn. Yeah, I just don't see myself playing this at this stage. We're going to go ahead and buff this guy to 10, and we resolve that attack. Very good. He's got 6 in hand, 7 in hand again. Another law would be hilarious, but we won't do that. We'll go... We've only got 9 Dawn, so I say we go 9 at the Cavendish. See if he rests the blocker or if he goes for the Zoro. Yeah, it's a decision for him, isn't it? He rests the Zoro. Fine. Okay. He lets it go. He doesn't have 2 2Ks in a 7-card hand? That's rough, bro. So here's my reasoning, guys. Even though, again, I'm kind of embarrassed to show this match at this point because earlier I had a lot of deferring game plans and ended up not sticking to any of them. So I made some moves that normally wouldn't make sense, I think. At one point I took a life with leader that there was no reason to take, really. But regardless, it's fine. I think we're in a good spot right now, but I just can see a Hody or something else coming down and resting this law anyway, so I feel like the value of keeping the blocker up is just not really there. I say we go ahead and just put it to work and swing 5 at him, and then we're going to swing another 5 at him, and then we're going to just drop the 9 drop. Ooh, and he takes. Yeah, dude, maybe his hand is just cooked. I have no clue. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend 9, return a Dawn, 0 optional, draw a card. Not bad. I mean, yeah, actually kind of bad at this stage, but whatever, it's fine. We'll swing 10, and he takes. At this point, I feel like he's just given up. Probably just wants to play a Hody and was going to have to take the last life anyway, so. Swing 6 at 5. I say we counter. Let's see what he does next. 5 at 5. You're playing a 10 cost? Doffy? 5 at 5 gets you a 1k. 8-drop kid. And I still don't have my damn gamma knife, bro. Really annoying. Okay, let's go... I guess 10 into the kid. I do think that we just develop this 9 mom. Just heal again. Why not? Let's go 10 into the kid. Just gonna rest my 9 mom, obviously. And this carrot's just becoming a little annoying, so I say we go ahead and spend 9. Minus a Dawn. Select a character to replace. Yeah, I guess we'll replace this guy and just minus a Dawn and trash 1 card. Forgot about that. That's fine. Gain a life, and we will go ahead and tuck his carrot into life. Almost debating activating leader ability at this point just to take one. Once again, I keep freaking fearing that Hody for no particular reason. Seems like he just doesn't have it, but do I take one just to have the giant up? And then if he plays the Hody, at least I still have a blocker type thing. If he plays Hody and rests my blocker and my Dawn, and then tries to swing into the 9 mom, he has no Cavendish to restand Dawn, so his best swings are going to be in like 9 with Kid, 10 with Hody, which we can counter with 1 and 2. Okay, he lost anyway. I was overthinking that last turn maybe, guys, but yeah, I was just trying to math it out if he was able to kill one of these the next turn if he played Hody, which it seems like he just didn't have, and was pretty freaking bricked up. He just had 2/2Ks in hand. Alright guys, yeah, this matchup is pretty freaking winnable. I feel like I think the disadvantaged position of Luffy has been greatly exaggerated. I think Luffy into Bonney isn't terrible. Granted, this guy's hand was pretty cooked, but that's why we run this card. Of course, it's sitting comfortably all the way at the bottom of our life. A little annoying, but yeah, usually I do end up managing to see 1 copy of this at least, and that's really all you need. You just play that on the kid, he becomes a measly 3k unit, then you're just swinging 5, 5, 6, whatever, you know, at the kid, and it's gonna die pretty much the turn right after it was played. So that's why we play Gamma Knife, but in this scenario it worked out anyway. Our board control was just too good. Alright guys, again, made some mistakes earlier on in this match, some weird misplays, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and save this recording, and let's find another match. Alright guys, round 3, what are we looking for here? Shanks would be good. Alright, we're playing Shanks. He's choosing the turn order. Very likely he's going to force us to go second, which low-key isn't a bad thing against Shanks per se. I still think if you get to choose, you should probably go first. But if you don't, second's not bad because it leaves up a Dawn. If you play your normal curve, essentially what's going to happen is you're always going to have 1 Dawn additional, with which you can at least swing into Shanks. Because if you swing 5 into Shanks, as you guys know, he's just going to use his leader ability. He gets 1 free 1k counter every single turn. If you swing 6 into Shanks, he's at least forced to use a card to get rid of it or take the life. And this is just freaking unfortunate, man. We have nothing good to do here. I mean, who knows? It's possible we'll draw into one of our forecasts next turn, but like I just told you guys, you know, yes, we are on second, so we could activate leader ability, get up to 5 Dawn next turn, and play either the blocker or the Sangoro. But realistically speaking, I'd rather play a forecast, which means I can still attach a Dawn to my leader and still swing 6k into Shanks. So, it's going to go 7. Probably play another Searcher. I'm going to take that 7. He plays a Building Snake. Ugh, that's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. Alright, and we have absolutely nothing to do, man. We will just go ahead and take a life, and of course we don't get our forecast. I've been getting really crummy hands against Shanks recently, bro. Let's go ahead and just swing 5k, see if he takes. Magically just has an awful hand and decides to take. Nope. Counters. Alright, and then we're going to play our blocker kid. It is what it is. Next turn he's going to have 5 Dawn. And that's the irritating thing. When Shanks steals our odd curve, the main thing that becomes irritating about that is that he gets Beckman on curve. Beckman on curve means that he can trash our Sangoro before we ever get to swing with it. 6k at life. I only have one 2k, and that is kind of rough, but we're going to go ahead and just use it, man. We got no choice. I am freaking bricked up right now. Kid, probably swing 5k leader. Wait, what's going on here? I guess I could go 6k leader, 6k kid, and then just play a Luffy Taro, but do I want to take a life right now when I can avoid it? Oh, I don't need to take a life. I'm gonna get a Dawn back by just simply by playing the Luffy Taro, as long as Kid stays alive. I don't think Shanks has any triggers. Let's see. That killed the Kid. Okay, so he's just gonna use leader ability, and then we are going to just go ahead and play Luffy Taro minus a Dawn, play the Sangoro, gain a Dawn back using Kid. Go ahead and attach to my leader, and then we are going to swing 6 at Shanks again. Assuming he's just going to finally take. No, wow. Counters aggressively crazy. Alright, man. Then I guess he's probably going to just minus this Kid with his Yasop and try to swing into it. Let's see. Divine Departure to get rid of Luffy Taro. Really weird. I think that was probably the worst play possible, in fact. Problem is, I don't have a single 2k, so I actually have to just freaking eat this. That's awful. He's going to go 5k at life, and it doesn't look like, unlike the normal circumstances where Shanks just constantly draws, just constantly has so many cards in hand, this guy is not looking very healthy on hand size, so I'm not gonna bother holding on to this law. Okay, we are in a weird spot right now. I do kind of want to search with this guy, see if we can find something to play off of Luffy. Yeah, we'll play Chopper off of Luffy, I guess. We'll have no counter left over, but so I need 7 Dawn to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 at the Yasop, which gives him a free counter. Ugh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a life. It's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 at Yasop, drawing a card. I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 at Yasop. I'm going to go ahead and spend 7, minusing a Dawn to play Chopper. And I'll pass there. Do I want to make Chopper a blocker? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Is that 9 Dawn? Possible Rayleigh here to pop my Sanji. The Building Snake plus Rayleigh pops Luffy Taro possibly. Yeah, this hand is mad bricky, bro. Really weird hand we got in this game. Usually against Shanks, I want to kind of turbo into one of my 9 drops. I think establishing a 9 drop early is very important against Shanks. He's going to swing 7 at 5 here against the Sanji. He has 8 Dawn left, meaning he can play a Rayleigh, which will kill my Chopper. Meaning he can clear 2 units in 1 turn, which is kind of irritating. I don't want him to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and say 7. Yeah, let's do no blocker. Let's go ahead and just give him the giant. Returning 2 Dawn to trash a card. I feel like this may come in handy. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just give him a Bon Clay, actually, to buff this guy. Oh my god, bro, what are these draws? I mean, it's not bad, I guess. It's okay, we can play them next turn. Play 1 next turn, at least. Uses the Building Snake. He's just going to swing into this with his Utao, probably. 4 at 2. You've got 6 Dawn left. There's nothing particularly scary in Shanks' deck for 6 Dawn. It's possible he goes 7-7 if he's playing that new Luffy, but it looks like this guy's playing a very old version of Shanks because I have not seen Yasop in a long freaking time. I'm gonna go ahead and block this with. Oh, I don't have Chopper's not a blocker. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have done it, but I just feel like that puts us behind pretty far. Yeah, that's fine. We take it, bro. Go ahead and let Uta kill him. Swinging 6 at life, 5 down remaining. Ugh. Feels. What the fudge is his hand, bro? He plays Building Snake and another one. What are these cards? What is going on, bro? I'm actually like dumbfounded right now. Like, what the frick is going on? Alright, whatever. We go 2 at 2. He takes. We go 8 at 6. He's got like no cards in hand at least. At least. That's good, I guess. Come on, man. We're at 9 down. He blocks with the chopper. Very weird. We go... He hasn't used his leader ability yet, which is annoying. Yeah, I think we go 8 with chopper. Go 6 with Luffy at life. Finally takes. Trigger. We go over here, grabbing probably a Luffy Taro. I think there's some merit to trying to establish a wide board of attackers. Do I want to return a Don to turn Chopper into a blocker? Honestly, I'm at 9 Don right now. I think I want to stay there. I think I'm going to leave Chopper alone. I don't think there's anything in particular that we feel we need to urgently protect right now. Goes 10 cost Shanks. Yep. Is he going to go for the board clear or is he going to go for game? Let's see. We might just end up using both of these, man. 12 at 7. How's that going to work? We give him a giant that gets us up to 11, right? And then we give him a 2k if we can find one. Let's go ahead and give him the giant, man. Returning to Don. Trashing a card. I say we trash a Zoro, man. The Gamma Knives are a little weird, but I actually think we need them. Gonna buff you. Finally. Freaking 2k. Alright, and we protect. We resolve. And he's gonna go 5 at life, I guess. Unfortunately, I have to use that stupid Nami. Ugh. Yuck. Or he could use Building Snake, yep, and he's reducing who? Chopper? 5 at 2. Do we give another giant to protect that? If I do that, I end up at 7 Dawn next turn, meaning I can play like 7 Dawn. I can get this guy down to 7 using 1. No, it's not worth it. We need to stay at the Dawn that we're at right now. Let's go ahead and use this. Selecting you, you are now at 7k. Let's just use it again, bro. I actually think we need to do this. Return another Dawn. Do it again. You are now at whatever that is. I don't freaking know. And we are gonna swing 6 at life. No way. Still countering. 8 at life you take, obviously. And I low-key feel like the Nami is better. If he plays another Shanks and just goes for face, does he just... just win off that? I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Ugh. Oh man, that's so rough. But yeah, we need to drop Luffy Taro. Oh, I don't even have enough Dawn. Okay, I don't discard anything, I guess. Yeah, we're at 7 Dawn, we're not at 8. So Nami's effect is not live, and he's gonna pop the Nami probably. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna go 7 at where? Face. Seven at 6. Weird choice. Yeah, no. Low key might be the right move. We're gonna go 5. Start. Gonna go 6. We are going to. Do we spend 9 Dawn for a mom and heal? I think we do, man. Trashing a card. I gotta trash you, Luffy. We're gonna gain a life and no enemy targets, and we pass. Yeah, I assume he starts going for board clear here. If he goes for game, he just wins. Quite literally just wins, bro. If he has a 10-drop Shanks, it's over. And he decides to just swing at at life. Jesus, he's so obsessed with this board clear, bro. God, stop! And he's gonna kill the Luffy now. Ugh, yuck. That's so gross. 8 at 6. Jesus. Yeah, you got it, bro. We might have just lost off of that, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We have to take the 6. Oh my god, please. Let's see. 5, 6. We could do that and literally leave up 3 Dawn. I mean, it's a little crazy. 6 at face. Or do we just go really heavy into one of the relays? If I go 10k, if I go 12k, no. I can't afford to do 12. I have to go 11 and keep at least 1 Dawn up for a giant. And admittedly, I want to keep 2 up for a giant, which means, yeah, we're going for face, bro. Can I afford to do? We can afford to do a 7, I think. Let's see what we got, man. Returning a Dawn. Play out your boy. Grab a 2k. And we are going to pass on that. Yes, really. Absolutely not. Return to Dawn. Crashing the Linlin. Raise my power to 9, and we are going to resolve that. Another 8, meaning he's probably looking for a 10-drop Shanks at this point. Do I just let him do that? Because if I do that, right, assume that the next card is dead, and then he goes 15k at face. That's the worst scenario, right? Yeah, 15k at face. I have 9, right? 9, 11, 13, 14. No, I don't have enough. Oh, but I draw off the giant. Yeah, I'm honestly willing to take my odds. Am I? I need a 2k or 2 1ks. I need like 2 1ks to come out of top deck. Or at least 1 2k. I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Alright. Low-key awkward. Oh shit, maybe I didn't consider this all the way. 9-9? Actually, that's not too scary. Yeah, we're doing alright. Alright. So we do this. Returning 2 Dawn. Trashing the... Let's be real, we're trashing the Nami. We're not playing that Nami. Drawing 2 cards. Ooh. And we give him a 1k. And then he goes 9 at life again. And I have 3 2ks. No blocker. I give him 2k, 2k, 2k. Passes. Yeah, man. This is for all the marbles. We gotta go for a 9 here. If he's got it, we go for a 7 for sure. Nope, he does not have it. We go for a 5. Little nut tap. Gives us it for free. That's another thing in the Shanks matchup. Don't be afraid to just swing 5 if you know you have other swings. Mathematically, it's the same. It does not matter. So you might as well just swing 5 to just get the leader ability out of the way rather than like swing non-magic numbers trying to over-account for his leader ability. It's okay. We somehow pulled that win out of our ass. That was a little crazy. I low-key think this older version of Shanks is like a little scarier than the new version. This guy's playing a lot of cards that I don't think the latest version of Shanks are on. Not like a lot, but yeah, it doesn't seem like bro is playing like the Straw Hat package, which is kind of what I'm used to. And I honestly think that new package might be a little easier for Pluffy. It applies more aggression, more pressure overall, but I do think it's like just... Yeah, somehow the curve is maybe just a little easier to deal with. But in any case, guys, that was a game against Shanks. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let us probably do one more match, and then, yeah, we can probably wrap up this video. Alrighty, guys, let's try to find one more match here to end off. Blackbeard, yeah, might as well show off one match that's where we actually have the advantage, huh? Maybe Doffy? Alright, we're playing against Doffy. This is a deck that I honestly don't expect to see too much in the upcoming regionals and stuff, but it's a possibility. You might see some Doffys, and it's still a pretty tough match. Like, it's sweaty for sure. He chose to go first. That reluctantly makes me want to keep this hand because I have Kid, which is a good thing to drop on my second turn. The rest of the hand is just mediocre. I would rather have my combo, but that's fine. We'll keep. If we could like turbo into a Linlin, that would also be pretty good. That's a solid going second game plan against Doffy. To see a Bond Clay, and if you see the Bond Clay, then you can play that on your first turn. Ramp as well. You get to 6 Dawn on your second turn, and then you will get to 9 Dawn by using leader ability the following turn. You can play a Linlin. But I don't have the Linlin and I don't have the Bond Clay, so we can't really play with that game plan in mind. Right now, what's looking like the best route is Kid into Sanji. He's going 7k, he's playing this weird law, which makes me bottom deck a card, I think. Sure, that's such a mediocre play, I'm fine with it. It's forcing me to bottom deck something. 2Ks against Doffy are pretty valuable, aren't they? This... I can low-key see it coming up, but it's fine. I'll just pray we get more 2Ks. It's fine. I want to keep this in case this is a greedy Doffy who ends up with like 7 cards in hand. We're going to go ahead and swing 5. He's probably going to take, if I'm being honest. And he does. Do we want to do the... No, it's not the right move right now. We're going to go ahead and play Kid for 5. And we're going to pass on that. Oh, and he's just going to Gravity Blade. Wow. Alright. I mean, kind of weird. But if you want to do that, sure. I mean, if you're going to do stupid plays where you don't actually develop any momentum, I guess I can do the same. I could... I'm debating. Going to Lesser Life against Doffy is rough. Because I have enough Dawn that I could play a 1-cost Law and a 7 Sanji right now. Or, sorry, 1-cost Law, see if I grab a Luffy Taro. Oh, but even if I do grab the Luffy Taro, I don't have anything good to play off of it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Snipe 2 cards from hand, yep. And then let's just go, what did I get? Another freaking 2k Law. 2k Laws? Lame. Anyway, we'll go ahead and play this guy, see what we can grab. Luffy Taro at this stage seems a little lame, no? I honestly think we just grabbed the big boy. And then next turn we're on 8 Dawn, so we have to take a life in order to use leader. That's fine, honestly, it's okay. It's whatever. We're gonna go ahead and go 7. Takes. Pass. Back at 7 cards already. Just gonna use that to bounce my Law. Sure. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see. 7 at 5. Do we just take this one? Honestly? Maybe. He's got the bounce Law. Yeah. Reluctantly, I guess I take. We could do... What's the move? He's got 7 in hand. Yeah, honestly, let's just do it again, bro. And then let's go for a 7k at this Mihawk. Let's it die. We got Femur and... Or no, I guess Mihawk and... Oh yeah, Femur and 7 cost from his hand. That's good. It's probably his only Femur. And we can grab a... I just say we grab 2Ks, man. We probably need them. So 6 cards, he's going to use a silly buggy. Good. More 2Ks out of his hand. So we've already gotten, what, 3 2Ks? Granted, the deck runs like a butt ton of them, so... He's drawing a card. He's going to go 5k at life. We are definitely going to counter out of that. What are we going to be at next turn? We're at 9 next turn. And he plays a Teach. We actually need to kill that. 7. Unfortunately, I do think we just give him the 2 2Ks, right? Yeah, we could establish a scary board here, I guess. I don't like Teach staying there, even though it does cause him to go down in hand size. 7k. Our 2Ks are just so valuable in this deck. I as much as I hate giving up 7 cost Sanji, especially now that I only have one of him in the deck, feels bad, but I still just kind of need to do it. Alright, more giants, but unfortunately we won't be able to use any of them next turn. We go 5k here. Yep, come on. You're not going to protect that. Let's stop pretending. Alright, let's go ahead and play this guy, and we are going to return a Dawn, and then we are going to return 0 optional, draw a card. Wow, we are freaking bricked, bro. This is crazy. We are going to go 10 at ya boy over here. He's definitely going to take that. Now I'm debating if we actually just want to take a life to draw. If I go 5 at his life right now, there's a good chance he takes, isn't there? In which case, and then can he really threaten lethal if I have a Dawn up? I don't think he can, bro. Which means he has ways he could get rid of this, especially if he plays a blocker Law. You know what, man? As crazy as it is, I really do think I'm gonna swing with this guy. If he swings at the blocker, good. He served his purpose anyway. He diverted swings from life. You're playing that, Boa? Weird. I guess people are doing crazy things after Jinbei left. Yeah. I don't think he can win with just 2 viable swings on board. 7k, absolutely not. We are going to give you 2 twos. Feels awful. It's fine. And he's playing that to bounce my law. Oh no, he just bounces his stuff. Okay. He found the 2k law? Jesus, stop running. He's going 8k at my life. We're actually in a good spot all of a sudden. Because 8k we counter out of using the giant. We're at 9 Dawn right now. Fudge. I can't afford to use the giant because it means I can't play Linlin next turn. Do we just take the 8? Yeah, we have to. We have to just take the 8. Our hand is so garbage that we have quite literally nothing better to do right here. So we are going to... Oh, unless we just... Ugh, this is a little weird, dude. We're kind of playing on the edge, but I could do... I could go 7 at his... yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is weird, dude. I think it's not maybe correct, but I'm going to snipe 2 cards from his hand again for the 3rd time. And then we are going to go ahead and swing 8 into his 5k here. Yeah, probably. Let's go 9, man. I highly doubt we're gonna need more than 2 giants in 1 turn. Like while we have 2 blockers up, come on now. I don't think they play Gravity Blade anymore. It's not as good in this meta as it used to be. And then we're gonna go 10 at your homeboy Weevil. Come on now, there's no way you save him. Alright. And then we're gonna pass. He plays Sengoku, he's fishing. Gets a Teach. Teach can maybe put one of these on top of his deck. Then he swings, bouncing one of them, which is yeah, that's kind of irritating, but it is what it is. Swings, yep, playing a bounce law, just like we said. Oh, he chose not to bounce one of my laws. Well, that's interesting. What are we at? We're still at 9 freaking Dawn, bro. So I don't really want to use... Actually, maybe this is exactly the time to use it because... Yeah, we can do that. No, I'd rather block 1. If he goes heavy on this swing, goes for another 7, then I guess we have to use the giant. It is what it is. Sengoku. With 4 Dom left, what are we doing? 5k? Yeah, thank God. That's what I imagined. I kind of figured he would just be going for a 5k swing with that guy, which is why I said let's just block, because I think we can still end on Linlin, 1 blocker, 1 life, which is quite a bit of protection. Okay. Put the Moria there. I still think we need to play this stupid board clear game, so unfortunately we've got to go 5k at... Do we just start blitzing life at this point? No. We have to play the board clear game, bro. This has been a very clunky hand. Very, very clunky hand. Gives us a 2k for it. That tells me that we're kind of cooked, but... Okay. Then we are definitely going to go ahead and play this Linlin. Turn a Dawn. Trashing you probably to gain a life. And we are going to throw Bounce Law into the bottom of life just so that he can't keep recycling it with, like, you know, I don't know, Sengokus or whatever. You know what I mean. He can't keep bouncing it with other bounce laws or however the frick he does it, bro. Yeah, I'm debating swinging with a blocker, but no, we gotta keep it up. Now we're kind of in a good board state, but we're a little too close to death than I would care for. He's playing Jozu to bounce my... Sure, man, like, just really weird choices overall. He's gonna go for a 7 with leader. What? Weird. He's gonna go for a 6 there. Do we just take the 7 low-key? And then the 6 we can counter out of, and... Yeah, honestly, I'm cool with that. I think we just take it. Okay. He's going 8k. Resolve. And... Yeah, we're gonna select 2 Dawn. Trash 1 card. Yeah, unfortunately we gotta trash this, and then we're gonna... Ooh, yeah, that's not... that ain't great, but it is what it is. We counter out. Alright, more board clear. 9, 5, you're gonna take. 10, 6, you're gonna take. And how many... have I used 2 giants already? No, I've only used 1 giant. I feel like there's a damn good chance we could find it if we just played Zoro to search. But... we go 5, yeah, sure. Takes. Counters, wow. The 2k no less. If we do Luffy Taro into... No, man, we have to do a blocker. We just have to. It is what it is. We play Luffy Taro, we return a Dawn, we play Nami over here. We trash... Oh, good God. We just hope to God we find a... Okay, alright. At least we got another Zoro, I guess. So we can search for Giant next turn, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna pass on that. It's pretty gross, dude. Pretty gross. He's got that freaking teach on board. It's just gonna allow him... another bounce law. Holy God, bro. What is... It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of his bounce law. Go to hell, bro. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's see what he does. Okay, he's not gonna go for the game. He's gonna try to establish board. Probably smart, I guess. Good thing we baited having 2 of these. We don't actually have 2. But sometimes they'll test you, you know. He's gonna go 7. We need to give him 2k, 1k on that. Yeah, realistically, Sangoro is never getting played. So we give him the Sangoro. He's gonna go 8k playing a Weevil. My God. Alright, I think 8k just gets a giant, bro. Like, what else are we supposed to do? We return 2 Dawn. Do I really... I don't know, man. I actually think I want to search using Zoro. Let's get rid of the law. Okay, there we go. God damn, bro. The Luffy Taros just keep showing up. Yeah, resolve, my bad. Okay. So, we've got only 8 Dawn. That's horrendous, actually. That means we need to play Luffy Taro into Nami, trashing Zoro. That's all we got. We are going to go 9 at the Jozu. Really? Wow. We're going to go 10 at the Jozu. There's no way. No way you have 2 2Ks. No way! What? Bro, That's ridiculous. That is crazy. All right. Well, then we go 8 at the Jozu, I guess. I'm not sure we want to swing at life. I mean, actually, yeah, I think we do swing at life, bro. 3 2Ks and a 1K in hand is heinous after I've already made him use like 4 of them. That is difficult, bro. Yeah, I guess we have no option but to swing at life, see if he takes. No, he blocks for free. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Then we are going to play Luffy Taro, minusing a Don, to play the Nami, over to the Law, and we don't even have enough Dawn to use Nami's effect. So that is very sad, but just hope to God we survive somehow. Okay, he's gonna get the Law, he's gonna play the Law, he's gonna bounce on a... Alright, yeah, man. And then he gets to teach. So irritating, so irritating, bro. So he gets to go 9K at life. I think we're probably just dead here, but he's already used teach effect, right? Sorry. Right, okay, so he only has 3 Dawn left, meaning his best split is 7, 7, 7. Ah. We just need to get lucky. We only have 1 2K in hand. So we just need to draw 2 more off of this giant. Alright, let's see, guys. We will... No blocker. If he had 5 2Ks in hand, why can't we, right? Trashing the Zoro. Buffing our guy. Oh, yep, we're cooked. Alright. Ridiculous. Alright, guys, that was absurd. That man just had 5 billion 2Ks just up his sleeve, so it is what it is. We take those. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Feels bad to end on an L here. Maybe I'll record one more just because my pride's kind of bruised from that, but hope you guys enjoyed that. Alrighty, guys. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can beat a Lucci over here. Yeah, he chose to go first just to throw me off. I think I keep. Alright, nothing to do here. I'll pass. Lucci used to be a pretty terrible matchup for this deck. I think now it's okay. Still definitely have to respect it. It is a little scary, but I think overall, without the Moria panic button, he is a lot less threatening than he used to be. So I do overall think that we... I'm not gonna say we have an advantage. I think if we go first, we're definitely have an advantage. But if we go second, I think it's probably like 50-50. It's like shifted basically from how it used to be in OP9. OP9, it kind of felt like going first, it's 50-50. Going second, you're cooked. Now it's more like going second, 50-50. Going first, Lucci's getting cooked. But let's see if I can really make good on that. He's got... Let's see. He's going to have 5 Dawn next turn, meaning if he uses that 1 cost event, that gives us -3, and then just plays a 4 cost Lucci, he can just kill the Sangoro anyway. Regardless, I'm going to do... or do I just want to chance it and just try to get my Luffy Taro, because I don't have a Luffy Taro yet. Yeah, man. Sure. Let's just do this. See what he does. And he takes... And that makes me almost want to play my blocker Law, but no, it's fine. We'll just go ahead and play this guy. Ugh, yuck. Honestly, let's just grab let's grab another one, bro. I think we're good on 2Ks. I don't think we need too many. We already have 4 in hand. He's on 5 Dawn. I might regret playing a 4 cost instead of a 5 cost, but I don't think so. I think most scenarios where he could kill this guy, he could also kill Sanji, so I don't think it matters too much. We will go ahead and give you a Frenosuke. For that first 2k, it's the least important one, certainly in this matchup. Did he just play a freaking Tempest K? What, our finger pistol? Sure, man, I'll actually take that. Like, I'm cool with that. Alright, let's establish 2 forecasts, see if that scares him a little bit. Oh, I think this would have been a good time to play Law, actually. That's my bad. Oh well. Okay, he counters with Laboon. That's okay. We are going to take a life, and we are going to... Do I want to play this and try to search for a 9-cost Luffy? Might not be the worst thing. Let's see. Luffy Taro. At that point, yeah, let's do it. Let's play this guy. I do not get the 9-cost Luffy, and I missed a giant. That's rough. Forced to pick Sangoro. It is what it is. I guess I should have probably just played 2 Zoros or whatever, but it's fine. I think there are actually plenty of ways he could clear these, but it forces him to use resources at least. He's not at 10 in trash yet. He could get there, possibly. But yeah, at this point he has to use at least one of his cost reductions. Needs to be that, oh no, never mind. I keep forgetting his freaking leader ability mills. We'll give him the Sangoro because we're probably not gonna play 2, if I'm being honest. 7 Dawn, what you got, buddy? This is a very weak start from my end. Definitely didn't see what I wanted to here, but it is what it is. He's gonna go Hina, and then that's what? Fuck. You can't kill the Zoro, he's still a 3-cost. He's just gonna kill Bon Clay and the Law, I guess? Okay, sure, fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that. We have... Yeah, I think we just dropped 9 Mom. Probably. I'm gonna go 6 first because Lucci is now playing Finger Pistol, so he does have triggers that could come out of life and kind of piss us off, so I'd rather put my characters to work first. Or at least my low to the ground characters to work first. Actually, he counters pretty aggressively. I think generally against Lucci it is better to go wide than go tall. And neither of these cards have any effects on board actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna return a Dawn. Do we play out Sangoro or do we play out Zorojiro just to search? Because if I don't play out Zorojiro right now, I don't play him next turn either for sure. So it's gonna be a while till I get that search. That's fine. I think I go Sangoro. Just make his life a little harder. I highly doubt there's a world in which he just blitz his face and tries to win the game right now. Even if he does, we have lots of 2Ks. So I think we're good. Debating actually just taking another life. Right? I could use it. I haven't used it this time. But that's stupid. There's no way. There's no way that's correct. If he just goes all in and goes like, what, 999, he could do 999 next turn. Or no, he would do 998. Yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. Alright, we'll pass. Low-key, I don't know. Against Lucci, it's kind of good to just get a super wide board. I'm low-key very tempted to just play the Zorojiro. But taking a life while he's got 2 attackers on board, it's just a little risky. And then no Dawn up. It's very possible he just blitzes for game. But like, would he really? You know what I mean? It's kind of playing that gamble of your opponent's psychology. Like, would your opponent dare just attach all their Dawn and not develop anything? But also, he's got no cards in hand. or very few at least, um, there's a chance that he like doesn't have anything good to develop, you know? Who knows? I think with 2 life left, he's just gonna go for base swings. So he's gonna go like 5k, 6k, 5k. Oh wow, he dropped a Sabo. Weird. I was expecting a 9-drop Kaido, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what you got, buddy. What's in your trash? No other Hinas in here. Are there other Luccis in here? There are not. So he spent 1 to draw a card, right? Oh no, he trashed Tempest Kick off of Sabo. Okay, I misunderstood. He's going 5k at life. That is definitely going to get... Are you milling? Okay, he's milling. He milled Brook and Shirahoshi. He's going 5k at life. We're definitely going to give him a 1k for that. If he goes 7, we take, probably. If he goes 8 after that, I don't think we take. Let's be real, I'm just not going to get a chance to play this guy. It's just not going to happen. 6? Why are you being so weird? I'm gonna keep the Usohachi just in case he plays a Rebecca at some point. Oh, he's probably playing Rebecca right now, actually. Oh no, just a 4-down for the event. Okay, that's fine. We're cool with that. KO immune. Let's definitely go for a... We could just clear board really hard, right? I guess. 6 at 5. Probably takes. If he counters, it's fine too. I actually should have gone 5 first and tried to get a free block out of the Sabo, in which case I just kind of killed both the Sabo and the Lucci in one turn. I'm not opposed since I don't actually have the giant. Sometimes you want to bait it, but sometimes it's like, you know. Takes, we're gonna go 8. And let's go ahead and tuck that Sabo to the bottom of your life. Do I want to trash? I'm gonna trash this guy. Gain a life, and yeah, let's put you at the bottom. I'm gonna pass. We've got a 9, a 7, and a 4. Pretty tough for Lucci to deal with, especially with the dwindling number of cards in hand. I think we're probably in a good spot here. If he swings 5 at life, I might just take it. My bad, actually. I don't even remember if I started recording this. Okay, cool. I am recording. Sorry, guys. Let's see. He could go for a 9-drop Kaido here, but that's a really slow play. He's going Hina. Okay, that makes me think he's going to clear both the Zoro and the Luffy in one turn. Let's see it. Hina plus leader reduction gets him down to 2 cost. Then he uses the 1 cost event, and then he plays a Lucci, I guess. 6k. Low-key tempted to just take it. And I think I will. Alright. Pretty happy I took that. Yeah, okay. He plays a soldier and then he plays the Lucci. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Kills them both. Tough. Alright, well, we are going to go 5 at life. got one card in hand, bro. There's no way. That is crazy. Gonna go 9 at life. Gonna go 7, returning a Dawn to play the Zoro. Yeah, absolutely grabbing a Giant. And we are just gonna pass on that, man. Maybe we should have gone 7 with leader, I guess. If that's all we were planning on doing. I don't necessarily know what I was saving the extra Dawn for. I guess I always figure like if a Giant comes out of life or something, I can bait that I have multiple at him. But yeah, no, I probably should have just swung 7 there, just guaranteed the hit on life. Who knows? Freaking 2 cards in hand, Lucci can actually do some work. Just gonna go 6, 7, or what? Just going 6 at life. 6 at life is going to get you a 2K. It's minusing the mom. That's a little scary. 5 at life. Do we take that? There's no way, right? 5 at life. I think we are going to just take it. Sure. Okay. That, I guess. Probably gonna go 6 here, then he plays a 9-drop Kaido and just kills my Luffy. Yeah, sure. We will give you the Sanji, man. Maybe I should have kept that and just played it as a blocker. I don't know. 9-drop Kaido, kill my Luffy. That's pretty tough, yeah. Select a card to trash. He got nothing in hand, but I can't win. But I can clear his board. Which means... select a card to trash. Yeah, unfortunately we need to get rid of this guy. We need to hope to God we draw a blocker, I guess. Because we can't clear the Kaido, because he's active. Because Kaido is active... wait, no. No, what am I saying? I'm being an idiot. No, I just play this guy and win next turn, right? But that requires me to go 5, 7, 9, 10, right? Yeah, but that's... Problem is, if that first life is a trigger, then Zoro dies and we lose. Immediately. Yeah, I say we get rid of the Giant, man. Yeah. We have 4 swings, so we're just gonna go for it. Okay. When we drew a blocker. That's fine, though. Just, if he gets it, man. If he gets that damn Tempest kick out of this life, like, whatever, man. I just wasn't meant to win. Triggers? I don't even know, man. I don't even know what to say to that. I do not even know. That's ridiculous. Let's see. No blockers. Cool. That is absurd, bro. It's like every time I straight up just call it, it happens. That is so stupid. That is so incredibly stupid. I'm just dumbfounded that just happened, bro. Wow. All right, man. It is what it is. Like I said, man, 50-50 if you go second. He forced me to go second, and he just got the luckiest freaking trigger out of life. I'm honestly like, it's too hilarious to be upset. That's just funny. All right, guys. I mean, that's a wrap. He just wins right over here. Let's see if he does something stupid. I can like possibly see a world in which he throws here. I don't know, just developing and trying to kill the Nami or something for some reason. He's gonna go 9. Did we low-key just win? Because now he goes 10, right? His best split is 10-10. If his best split is 10-10, then that means we just need to draw 1k. As long as we draw 1k, we're good. Beautiful. And he goes 9. Problem is, can we even win next turn, though? That's the problem. 9 is going to be a block. Oh yeah, we have Sanji. Okay, we're chilling. We're straight chilling. We block. Yep. Oh wait. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. He went 9. Oh my god, bro, kill me. I should have just countered that one and then blocked the last one. All right, whatever. Now he goes 11. Now I have to use all my cards, which means I don't have Sanji. 11 is a 2k, 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 1k. Oh my god, bro. I got so elated that we actually survived that. Alright. So what's the move? We need to put Law to work in order to win, which means our best split is attaching 5 Dawn to Law and going 7, making sure that no freaking finger pistol can screw us over this time. So 5 Dawn on Law is going to be a 7k at life, and then we go 9 and 10 and we just win. Alright, that's good. Yep. That's quite literally guaranteed. 9 can't be countered with only 2 cards in hand, and his last card being a 1k means 10k is guaranteed as well. Okay, somehow pulled the win out of our ass there, but you saw. I was about to get real tilted when that happened, but it's almost just funny when you call it and it just straight up happens. I have like PTSD from just lucky mole pistol triggers and nonsense like that, just winning my opponent games. But alright guys, there you have it. Lucci is actually pretty respectable. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little closer than I expected it to be, but again, going second, it can be kind of rough like this. I think if you go first, you actually just kind of roll him. He just doesn't have good plays if you're going first generally, or not. They don't keep up with your momentum quick enough. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Having ended on a win, I feel like I can actually end this video now. It's probably a massive video at this point, like, I don't know, an hour and a half or something. If you stuck around to this point, really appreciate you watching. Consider dropping a like and follow or subscribe, whatever. And yeah guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.